I'm more a defender of original intent than is perhaps conventional. You might associate original intent with conservatives like Antonin Scalia or Clarence Thomas or Ed Meese or Robert Bork. Robert Bork was my teacher. There's actually a remembrance essay about him. The greatest originalist textualist in modern Supreme Court history, in my view, the greatest justice of the 20th century was a liberal who always carried a copy of the Constitution with him wherever he went. I've got several right here, and I could pull some out of my back pocket too. So I usually have, here's one, here's two, here's three. There are more where they came from. But, and this fellow, Justice on the Supreme Court, here's another one, always carried a copy of the Constitution with him. Crusading liberal. FDR's first appointee to the court, his name was Hugo Black. And here's what the world looked like. I told you what it looked like in 1786. Here's what it looked like the year before he came on the court. And it was a bad world because we weren't taking seriously stuff that really is in here. 1936, there's no judicial protection for the right to vote. And today there is, not robust enough, but there is a lot. The Bill of Rights has never been applied against the states, basically, as a general proposition, only against the federal government. Criminal defendants have precious few constitutional rights. Indigent defendants, for example, don't get appointed counsel. There's organized sectarian prayer in the public schools. Free expression has never won, and Jim Crow prevails across much of America. And Hugo Black comes along and says, now wait a minute. It says equal, and apartheid isn't equal. And it says the freedom of speech, and the freedom of speech should mean the freedom of speech. And it says the right to vote again and again and again, and by God, we should enforce that because people died for it. And it says actually no state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. And what are those? Speech, press, petition, assembly. The Bill of Rights should apply against state governments, and it really does say you have a right of counsel, and that applies to poor people too. And poor people might be innocent, but they can't prevail unless actually they have a lawyer. And so this document says you have more rights than are listed. That's what the 9th Amendment says, that's what the 14th Amendment says, but never fewer. And so I want us to know what the original intent behind certain provisions are, even if it doesn't bind us. We would be foolish not to know why they put it in here because we might be repeating mistakes that they actually bled to fix. Since I mentioned my friend Alan Dershowitz before, he writes a book that says rights come from wrongs. Mistakes are made, and then the corrections are inscribed in a document. Even if it doesn't bind you today, I would not want you to be unaware of why they put stuff here. And in my view, if they put a right in the Constitution, we enforce that right. We might enforce more than that right, because they say they're unenumerated rights, but we should never enforce less.